Lagos State Governor urges ECOWAS External Court to safeguard human rights, bolster legal systems to ensure easy access to justice. Federal government, Germany, plan green mortgage scheme in Nigeria. On a foreign in Rwanda in early stages of talks with President Trump's administration to accept migrants deported by United States. And in sports, Nigerian sprinter Favour Ofili makes longer-awaited debut at newly launched Grand Slam track in Miami with third-place finish. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has urged the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, External Court, to renew its commitment to safeguarding human rights, bolstering legal systems, to ensure easy access to justice by everyone, especially the most vulnerable. Governor Sanwo-Olu made this appeal in his welcome address at the opening ceremony of the Sensitization Outreach and External Court sessions of the ECOWAS Community Court of Justice in Victoria Island. The governor, who commended the president of ECOWAS Community Court, Justice Ricardo Goncalves, for choosing Lagos as host, maintained that collaboration and leveraging innovative partnerships between the ECOWAS courts and organizations such as the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, will tackle the urgent challenges faced by the region to sustain the ideals of equity, peace, and prosperity for every citizen.
And only by coming together and dedicating and rededicating ourselves to the rule of law can we truly build a peaceful, thriving, and inclusive West African community where everyone's rights are safeguarded and the opportunities are plentiful. Today's gathering, therefore, reflects that spirit of collaboration, and we believe it results as we join forces to strengthen our institutions and to bring justice closer to the people that we all serve.
Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, who lauded the innovation of the ECOWAS Community Court, said Lagos was chosen as the host state due to its vital hub for trade, investment, and cultural exchange, embodying the spirit of unity and progress that ECOWAS represents. Kekereekun, who assured the public of speedy dispensation of free and fair justice, also promised to ensure that judgments delivered at the ECOWAS Community Court are implemented at the national judiciary.
Judicial cooperation is the cornerstone of legal integration in any regional community. Within ECOWAS, where the ideals of free movement, economic development, and political stability are essential goals, our legal systems must operate in harmony.
Also at the event, a former president of the ECOWAS Community Court, Femi Falana, commended the Community Court for expediting judgment on an electronic filing system from the comfort of their offices as part of technologically driven judicial system. In a decisive move to solidify its smart city agenda and bolster public safety, the Lagos State government has launched a round-the-clock digitized traffic enforcement system. This cutting-edge initiative marks a significant stride in the state's commitment to leveraging technology for enhanced security, seamless business operations, and robust economic expansion. Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology, Olatubosun Alake, underscored the Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration's unwavering dedication to cultivating a technology-driven ecosystem that fuels job creation, amplifies internally generated revenue (IGR), and fortifies the state's digital backbone. Alake elaborated that the project entails a phased deployment of intelligent video surveillance infrastructure strategically positioned across Lagos, adding that this three-pronged rollout ensures a comprehensive and cohesive approach to both traffic management and public safety. A total of 25 teachers have been selected to serve as matrons and patrons of the Kings and Queens Club, a student-based initiative of the Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency, DSVA, aimed at promoting leadership, safety, and awareness among young people. They were selected at a 2-day training workshop organized by the DSVA in Badagry. While fielding questions from media representatives, the Executive Secretary of DSVA, Titilola Vaivo Adeni, reiterated that distance will not be a barrier in taking out Kings and Queens Club and in establishing the club in all the education districts. Vaivo Adeni noted that this is the first time the club will be established in schools in Badagry. And now to the rest of the stories. The Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development will collaborate with the German Development Corporation to pilot a green mortgage scheme in Nigeria. Minister of Housing Ahmed Dangiwa revealed this during a meeting with GIZ officials in Abuja. Dangiwa said the plan is to drive the supply and uptake of energy-efficient affordable homes under the Renewed Hope housing program, stressing that there is a strong potential to adopt a similar green mortgage model within the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria and under the National Housing Fund scheme. He noted that the scheme aligned with President Bola Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda to create sustainable, climate-resilient communities. The country director, GIZ, Marcus Wagner, noted that the German-Nigerian energy partnership dated back to 2008, confirming its readiness to support the ministry with technical assistance, climate finance access, and policy development. Borno State government says it resettled 6,000 families displaced by insurgency in Dikwa and Mafa local government areas of the state. Governor Babagana Zulum stated this during a visit to Muna internally displaced persons camp in Maiduguri, one of the largest in the state, with over 11,000 families. Zulum said the resettlement exercise was necessary due to the rise in illicit activities within the camp. He cited increasing incidents of prostitution, gangsterism, child abuse, and other crimes within the camp, saying such conditions undermine efforts at restoring normalcy. Zulum recalled that his administration had earlier committed to closing all formal IDP camps in Maiduguri, a target that had largely been met with a closure of about 12 camps. And now to foreign news. Rwanda's Foreign Affairs Minister Olivier Ndugurie says the East African country is in the early stages of talks with the United States President Donald Trump's administration to accept migrants deported by the U.S. His comments come after U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said last month that Washington was actively searching for countries that will take in some of the most despicable human beings. Nduhungire said the talks were not new, as Rwanda had previously agreed to accept migrants deported by the United Kingdom. The UK abandoned the scheme, which faced numerous legal changes after Keir Starmer's Labour government took office last July. Nduhungire noted that the talks with the US were continuing, but it was too early to predict their outcome. In our sports, Nigerian sprinter Favour Ofili made her long-awaited debut at the newly launched Grand Slam track in Miami, finishing third in the women's 100 meters race, which was won by Olympic bronze medalists Melissa Jefferson Wooden. Jefferson Wooden clocked a stunning 10.75 to take the 100 meters win in Miami, ahead of Tamari Davis in 10.79, and Ofili, who finished in an impressive third in a time of 10.94. Surprisingly, Olympic 200 meters champion Gabby Thomas, despite clocking her first career sub-11's time in all conditions with 10.97, settled for fourth, edging Jesus says in 10.98. This appearance marks Ofili's first outing in the Grand Slam track, a league hailed as the first truly professional series for track athletes, following her withdrawal from the opening leg in Kingston, Jamaica earlier this month. Ofili will hope to stake more claims in the 200 meters event. And that's all for the news at 4. Make sure your mirrors are intact. Always use them to stay aware of happenings as you drive. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 1,050 rural women received intensive training in boosting outputs in agricultural production, and the beneficiaries were given equal access to markets? You can get more details on the Lagos State government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has urged the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, External Court, to renew its commitment to safeguarding human rights, bolstering legal systems, to ensure easy access to justice by everyone, especially the most vulnerable. The Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development will collaborate with the German Development Corporation to pilot a green mortgage scheme in Nigeria. We also told you that Rwanda's Foreign Affairs Minister Olivia Nduhungirehe said the East African country is in an early stage of talks with the United States President Donald Trump's administration to accept migrants deported by the U.S. And in sports, Nigerian sprinter Favour Ofili made a long-awaited debut at the newly launched Grand Slam track in Miami, finishing third in the women's 100 meters race, which was won by Olympic bronze medalist Melissa Jefferson Wooden. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafolashiri. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.